What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of AWAGBT podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. How we feeling?
Y'all, I need my quick 30 seconds of football talk because my Seattle Seahawks are in the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give it up for the Hawks. Give it up for the Hawks.
Come on, Seahawks. Shout out West Coast. Took out the Rams. Great game. Lost to chaos. Can we say the same?
Shout out.
Well, I don't know, but
listen, we give a
shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for losing streak. You continue to do that. So congratulations on losing again.
Listen, as a
That's
fellow Bird team here, I am happy and elated for you all. So, go
much love. But I also learned that it is cold as hell. So hopefully y'all listening are staying safe and warm and everything.
Yeah.
Listen, trying to. I'm glad our power clicked last night. I was like, no. It our lights flickered because down here in Texas, that's our biggest thing is if we're gonna lose power because everything is ice. So we haven't lost power yet. We got one more night. Tonight's supposed to be 9 degrees. So hopefully we still have power and then we start.
This is such a fun fact, Allie. Shout out to Allie for the fun fact. The Seahawks go to the Super Bowl every time we've had a new pope in the 21st century.
That's what we do.
That's interesting.
That's what we do. Yep.
I know that's right, Allie.
Listen, it has been very cold here and have not went anywhere except for yesterday. My brother and I walked to go get some pizza, but that's about it because it's only 5 minutes at max up the street. So other than that, we've been in here, been in the house. So y'all, we here to talk about these little traitors or whatever. And
whoa, one episode.
Thank God for that. Because we talked about this in a group chat. Tree sent us a little thing. She this little annoyed, bored, tired looking gif. She was like me watching this one. And that's exactly
I said, this is me watching Traitors right now.
That's exactly how I felt. All the fun people that we were rooting for, all our faves are gone.
Yeah, what do you mean? We have Eric's favorite Survivor player, Natalie Anderson, in there still.
I love Natalie for being on my team. I'm glad she's surviving. Shout out to her. I think she's doing great. She had me cracking up when she told everybody at the thing. She said, "You go get that shield. We banishing you tonight."
Which is crazy, by the way. Which is crazy.
But they talked. So it's funny that you bring that up. Well, that I kind of brought it up, but you brought it up. Anyways, so I'm a tidbit from the Boston Rob, and Drag Queen Bob. They podcast. I don't know what that's called, but
they got a podcast together.
Yeah,
I think it's on Peacock. I legit think they show it on Peacock.
They do.
That's weird, but okay.
It's the official Traitors podcast.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, they just decided to come together and do a pod. That's random. But if it's Traitors, then okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I said the two Bobs, and one of them name is definitely Rob. Isn't Bob and Bob? Okay, no, that's two.
We did have two Bobs last season with Bob Harper as well. Okay.
So yeah, it's too much. Bob. It's too
now
much.
Now what do we have? We got a Ron, another Rob, and what? If you have 3 letters in your name, you know what? Best of luck.
So last season we had 2 Bobs and a Rob, and now this season we had 2 Robs and a Ron.
And a Ron.
We had a Ron and a Rob.
It's too much. So they were talking about how for Survivor, they're used to Survivor players like Natalie. They're hunting for these shields because they're used to needing immunity to make it through, and it's important to have it. So when they get to these missions, a shield is like a trauma response, like get this shield or you go home type deal. Mm-hmm. And that's why they're so adamant about going after these shields, and they're serious about it. Like, if somebody take my shield, you take my immunity, I'm coming for you, and you gotta go. I gotta banish you because you just, could have put me out the game, even though that's not necessarily how.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Someone has to grab that shield, though. Someone has to grab that shield because you know what? You're just making it free reign for the traitors, and they took the total extreme of if you grab a shield, we're voting you out. Oh, if my name is not Ron, I am grabbing that shield because y'all are voting out Ron anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if I'm Ron, honestly, I'm gonna take it just because since y'all taking me out anyway, I'm gonna make sure one of y'all available for murder. Now, how about that?
Ooh. With the quickness, okay?
Because what's his 3K gonna do? Nothing. Well, they didn't even let him run out the building, so never mind.
And I'm not getting it anyway. I'm not gonna get none of it anyway. So I might as well make it harder for y'all. Since y'all want to make it hard for me, I'm gonna make that's me being petty. If I know I'm on the ropes like that and I know I ain't got a chance to stay, I might as well be petty. That's the only way I feel like you can be petty in this game. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take shields. Like if this would have been the episode like where they had all them opportunities to get those shields, this would have been perfect time for Ron to snatch a shield. Oh, that would have been with that.
Because my main thing, strategically, is it probably better to come together and say no one should grab a shield? Sure. But I want the chaos and entertainment. I want the chaos a little bit. I
want y'all to argue a little bit.
Exactly. That natural bit of chaos instead of us faithful are going to be kumbaya as we vote out faithful after faithful after faithful.
It's a mess. But going off to where we left off last week, we didn't know if they could be murdered. We honestly speculated that somebody's going to sneak a shield. Shocker, they didn't. So the traitors weren't able to murder. How are we feeling about that? Like, did we think
Colton's safe? And give me a 5, y'all. Give me 5, y'all. Give me a high 5.
No, we needed him to
not at all.
I did see that DN Rocks. They were like, it was like joking because they're friends. So it was like more playful, but playing it up for the TV. But I did see that. And there was a lot of conversation on Twitter about it. Is it better to win the show or win America's Favorite? I mean, it is good to win the shows because they come with a bigger check. But sometimes when you like America's Favorite, then you get more opportunities to do some other stuff because you're
$1 million is $1 million though. I'm gonna keep it real. $1 million.
I'm taking the win over America's Favorite any day.
Oh, me too. Don't get me wrong, but I
get what Tiffany was coming from, but no, ma'am, no.
It might feel better to know that you're like universally loved, but
I love a check.
Yeah,
I love a check.
Unless you be an America's Favorite, which honestly it may be good for Tiff. Get her back on another season and let her get the money. But I mean, her second chance did not work out, unfortunately.
Who knows?
On this season.
What's next for her? I'm pretty sure her phone's gonna be ringing again. Like
she gonna have opportunity though.
Get on the challenge twice. She was back on for reindeer games, and then she's done Traitors now. So the phone is up. Her phone is ringing. So I don't think she'll be without calls. And now after this, now that she's been exposed to the fandoms of the Traitors that involve so many people, and they love her, like the housewives love her. So many different. I think she's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. She all right. You got people sending, they gonna put her son through college for her, help her put her son through college, which is amazing. Because you weren't here when me and Treese talked about it, but the what you call it, aviation school is the most expensive major that you can possibly have. So Augustus need all the little bit of help she can get because it is expensive, and she's doing a thing trying to make it happen for him. So shout out to her. You see how it wasn't much in this episode that we keep reverting back to other stuff that's happening outside or things in the past.
Look, the Traitors don't hate Colton and Michael.
Did y'all see?
Oh no, the Traitors post that they made that said "Watch the hate, everybody." That's what Allie's talking about.
Oh, okay. I often to say so they don't have no beef. Oh, okay, I get it. No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I get it with a passionate fan base. Where have they done this with like
some people take it too far,
stuff like that?
That's
But
what
my
I
thing
hate. People
is,
take it too far. You know what, Michael? I don't like you. Colton, I don't like you, and I don't want to see you on my TV ever again. It's simple as that. You leave it at that. Some people do go way overboard. Like you don't have to keep being. They know we don't like them. You don't have to remind them under every post, under every comment. Okay, like there are a lot of people that just take it a step too far. Like it's not that serious. It's
but
just
here's the thing.
a show.
They only put out that statement, and on top of that statement, they put this was for Ron specifically. Well, it's going to trickle down for everybody else now. They stopped allowing the people who are doing the interviews. They said they have to now submit the pre-questions, and they can't ask about nothing on social media. And it's like, what are y'all trying to hide? That Ron, Ron then alluded to some things. Now they trying to silence him, and so it's like,
what were the questions they were asking them before? They probably just don't want no questions that's going to show traitors in a bad light. So
yeah, well,
like we've seen the show.
We've seen the social media posts where Ron has alluded to Dorinda's comments, and I think those are starting to come up in interviews.
So why y'all defending them? Y'all defending. So it's looking a little biased, trader. Now we mess with y'all traders. We appreciate y'all, but it's looking a little biased when it comes to who the players are.
I will say Danielle, I think had a tweet. Man, I've been so online this week, but said something like, "Oh, I could handle it. I knew what I was signing up for, so they didn't need to make that post for me. Other people might need that post." So
that's true,
right?
That's true. She's used to it, and then again, it goes back to the type of shows that some people come from. It prepares them a little bit differently than others when it comes to the show. Like the Housewives, like how they're trying to turn Candace throwing that was funny to me when she threw that little piece of whatever that was at Rob.
No,
that was hilarious.
I would have checked her ass. No,
it wasn't serious. You took it wrong.
Well, I did. She threw that fool, and she was like. Do I think she was playing? Yes. But if we having a worded conversation and you already know I'm pissed and you throw some food at me, I ain't gonna hold you. You can play with a lot of stuff, but don't play with no food. Don't throw nothing at me. Don't spit at me. Don't do no body fluids at me. She would have got checked. I would have said, listen, okay, I understand you upset, but you pick up something else and you throw it at me. We gonna be two.
I'm screaming.
Traitors in here.
If it was a sandwich, I would fully agree. But grapes, that's the funniest food you could throw.
Don't be throwing nothing at me. There you go. Tell them, Allie, you throwing food, I'm throwing hands. Exactly.
I didn't take it. I feel like they have a brother-sister relationship, and that's the way I took it. Like, you stupid, why you gonna vote for her? Like, it was kind of like, why would you vote for her?
It definitely was, but I don't play like that. Don't throw no food at me.
But I was going for
the pillow, jokingly, whatever. That's fine. Don't throw no food at me. No, we're not three.
So I was saying, because like a lot of people on Twitter are trying to villainize her, make her this evil being, and how she's terrorizing the castle for throwing some grapes at Rob. And Candace,
it's not that
Housewives, and she like, are y'all okay? Are y'all cool? Like she's used to
all they do is throw food on Housewives. That's what they do. They be throwing drinks. They be dramatic.
So she's used to it.
So she was in her elements.
Right. But then you have people like Ron, he's a comedian. Like this is not his space. Being filmed all the time, everywhere you go, every interaction, like that is not his cup of tea. And so dealing with a lot of this is new for him. And so I get why they trying to control the narrative and all, but I don't know. It just
they play Ron. You basically just honestly have to know who you're like going up against. Just like, like Lisa, her and fast forwarding a little bit, her and Colton kind of had like a little tiff in the episode. You got to know who you can give it to. You know what I'm saying? Who you can dish it out to. Now, Ron was dishing it back, but it did feel kind of dog polish a little bit from what we saw. And I think that was like really the gist of the things with Ron. It is different if he at least had another outlet, which... Also jumping ahead a little bit, he did have Rob to kind of like, take him away from the game for a bit. And I was so happy for that moment. So I just think it just comes down to, you got to have somebody in your corner. And I think that's why this whole situation with Ron looks terrible.
Yeah, because he said he was miserable there. And it's like, dang, you was maybe a week or two, however long he was there because he didn't win.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And it's like, dang, to be
Y'all
miserable.
think he even goes to the reunion?
He might
I
not.
think so. Haven't they already filmed it? Somebody said they didn't.
They usually
Nah,
don't
no
film
clue.
it. Yeah. At least I can never be asked why. But yeah, it sucks. But I'm glad again, like you said, how him and Rob, they got to play chess together. It was funny though, because he was like, "You would make a great traitor, Rob. You really would. People just you're likable. Nobody would expect it." And I'm like, "Oh." And it's funny because, and again, we're jumping, but I feel like Ron knew because Ron don't give dumb. He ain't never gave dumb.
Oh, that's not fair.
I think
they've recorded. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, they didn't film it yet. If he would be in his head, he'd be like,
I just see. Yes, they did. Huh? Wait, is this season 3 or 4?
This is 4, Trees.
Oh, they already did 4.
I think they filmed it right before the finale or whatever. Like before.
Okay, I was like, hopefully they didn't, because it's not cool unless they don't see like the beef and the audience reactions before they do it.
That's why they gotta wait. And so if I was Ron, I feel like, well, not if I was Ron, I feel like Ron in them, he knew or at least suspected Rob now, like since he had that conversation. But he like, since y'all gonna banish me, I hope he win. So I ain't gonna give y'all nothing. I ain't spilling nothing. I ain't gonna give y'all no more suspicion. If y'all don't figure it out for yourself, I hope you take it all the way home. And again, that would be the petty in me too. So I wonder, that would be my question if I got to talk to Ron. Did you ever suspect Rob being a traitor, especially like during that moment that y'all had the chess? Because you mentioned he'd be a great traitor. So did it ever cross your mind that he actually might be one of the traitors? And I'd like to know that, but we'll see. So going back to the show, I guess.
We're on breakfast still. We're still on breakfast. Yeah.
The traitors didn't get to murder because the faithfuls, well, all the cast members, decided not to take a shield. How do we feel about that? Do you think the traitors should have tried to sneak a shield to make sure they were unprotected, or do you think they were right to kind of just let it go?
I mean, what was the group? It was the 3. No. Well, I remember it's Candace and Lisa Rinna and Colton was in that group. And that's too sketchy where, I mean, it's ultimately like, you don't want to paint a light on yourself for just one measly murder. Like we saw last season with the short list. You give anyone any reason to put 4 names, they're going to go right down the short list. Gone, 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 gone. So I think it was smart to try to not sneak it. It would have been too tricky.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there was opportunity to try to get out of there unscathed or somebody see. So yeah, it probably was a good idea to skip this one. Honestly.
It'd be interesting if it was a more individual competition, like the fact that you're in a group of 4. It's like, all right, you take one, you had 6 other eyes on you.
Well, the reason why I asked, because again, I watched the UK Traitors season 4. Oh my god, y'all, it ate down. Like it was so good. The finale was good. But they had, obviously they've been having the same exact challenges because they film it in the same location right after the UK does. So the UK had this challenge, and somebody on the UK did sneak a shield.
They doing the same challenge?
The exact same challenge.
It's always the exact same.
Yeah.
Except weird. Canada. Canada is like on their own, but New Zealand, UK, and us, I think, share the same.
Wait, do they got a different host or the same host?
Yes, a different host. Yes. Yeah,
okay, that's weird.
Claudia, she's funny. But yeah, so one of the guys did sneak a shield, although their rules were different though. So it was the same challenge, but the rules were different. Whereas on the UK, it was, hey, there are this many shields available, and we take this amount we take $1,000 away from the total prize fund that you can collect by how many shields are taken, and 7 of the 8 shields were taken. So people knew the amount of shields, but based on the group. So each group had the opportunity to take 2 shields.
So 7 shields were out?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who was there left to murder?
It was crazy because that's how they could tell that they knew somebody snuck it. The only reason why they knew somebody snuck a shield because each team had the opportunity to get 2 shields, and they would like at least get 1, and we're not telling nobody because that way so the traitors won't know who has it at all, so that will protect the group, period. But because somebody took an extra shield, it was like pissed because they're like, who took the extra shield? We weren't supposed to take, it was just crazy. Yeah. So unfortunately, the rules were different a little bit in the US. I guess it was all or nothing. Take the shield, and I don't know if Alan was going to reveal who took it or not. So maybe that's why they didn't go for it. But yes, alas, there was no murder. Everyone came back safe and sound.
Boring.
And then we have Cold Trash going around still on Lisa's head.
I'm tired of hearing his voice.
So he's talking to Natalie. He's like, I'm gonna be throwing Lisa's name out. Just be watching to see who try to stick up for her and takes up for her, and try to defend her because they probably a traitor too. And then he called Lisa directly. Oh, I'm glad you're not wearing your sunglasses anymore. And he was like, I want to look into your eyes. I said, what you want to see? I want to see my future. Like he just sick.
No, thank you, Allie.
Immediately.
I ain't gonna bully him, but I will tell you how much I dislike seeing you on my TV. He on my draft, and I'm ready for him to go. You need to get cut.
Hey, I'll trade you. I'll make a trade with you.
Who you got left? Oh, Kristen.
I got Ian Terry for you, Treese. I got Ian Terry.
No, thank you. Nah.
Heard ya. But yeah, Colton is so trying to spread the seeds. He's telling everyone, hey, I'm dying tonight, but when I die, it's Lisa just screaming it to the heavens.
He's so dramatic.
It's just too much at this point. And it's like nobody, like, why aren't we getting this man out? But we have a ram in the bush named Johnny. Johnny is trying to wrangle up and rally the troops, a group of 8 faithfuls, to control.
I was like, Johnny, welcome to the show. Hey,
playing a game.
Johnny, fine.
The way I looked up, I said, "Who the hell is Johnny?" I was.
Johnny. No, for real.
Shoot.
I loved it. Like,
I was like, good job.
No more sleeping. Like Johnny said, listen, it's time to put these skates on and get to
wake up.
Exactly. Winter Olympics are getting closer. It's time for me to unthaw and get my screen time for the Winter Olympics.
Him and Tara. Because Tara came at the table a little hot too. She did. So their plan was to wrangle 8 faithfuls together to vote out, banish Colton. And I'm like at the edge of my seat because I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let
me get y'all. So I say who Johnny is. Johnny, where Johnny at?
Bottom right next to Michael Rappaport, the figure skater. Tara's bestie, as we know them. They're just a friend. They're the 2 besties.
Yeah. Well, the reason why they wanted 8, Quan, is because that was what the number they needed to fully control the round table, given the amount of people still left. And the votes could go either way. As we've seen, the votes were very close. I think it was 6-5-4 or something like that.
It's real close.
And so that's why they wanted 8. And I was all for it. This group of 8 trying to take control of the game and take out Colton because he was trying to run stuff. But as a friend of mine mentioned too, that was like that could also kind of put a target on Johnny's back because it can be looked at like, oh, now you trying to control stuff. You trying to get a group together, which it could. But I'm like, hey, if you get Colton out, I'll take it. I'll let Johnny
sacrifice. You better be quiet for at least 3-4 days.
Right.
Enough. Mike and
what was that? Kevin Gates, speak nothing of this.
Anything Kevin Gates says, oh man, what do you got?
And so that was his plan. But then they get ready to go to the challenge. I wish Josh was here so he can talk about the challenge because he loves to talk about the challenges. I don't care. They went to the little haunted cabin and did some Ouija board foolishness that I would not have been a part of.
It wasn't that scary. Like, I mean, compared, I don't know if they're gonna go back there, but the level of bugs and stuff falling on them that they've done in the past, this is nothing compared to that. It was just a little escape.
Yeah, this one was more mid.
It was.
And then they had them running on a graveyard. What y'all doing?
Run to the graveyard to get the money. Yeah. To figure out the names of the headstones they needed to go to, all of that good stuff. But yeah, It's funny that you mentioned that too about the bugs and things, because apparently Lisa mentioned like how their production schedule goes, and so like they go to breakfast and stuff, and then they go to the challenge, and they don't get to shower. She said they have to go like put their other clothes back on, but they don't get a chance to like shower and get redone up, and they do their own like glam per se. So it's kind of interesting that they go to some of these challenges and get dirty or wet, and they don't get the shower.
You know what I just found out? I'm probably late to the party, but they don't sleep at the hotel, at the castle. They sleep at a hotel.
We know that.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Tree says breaking news. They do not sleep in the castle.
I thought we told you this.
Did we talk about that? Oh, did we talk about this last week?
Or the week before?
I don't know. This might have been a last season conversation. I'm not gonna lie, but
it probably was. But you know how easily I be forgetting stuff. Well, news to me for the third time, probably. Y'all probably done told me this about 3-4 times. So I be forgetting.
But yeah, we talked about, I guess, the main discussion about whether people should get shields, where Jam was still considering it, and Morris said, "No, get your butt over here. We're not taking a shield."
Right. Jam, he want a shield. Every episode.
Has Jam ever gotten a shield?
I don't know, but next episode get one, because you probably in trouble.
You got one.
His name gonna come up soon.
Maybe once. I can't remember, but we'll see.
Probably that makes sense. There probably ain't even enough rooms in that castle, because it'd be like 25 of them.
It would be cool if they did sleep there, but
it would be.
It's a giant castle. They should be able to, but who knows?
Jinx. So they do the challenge. They come back, and this is where Johnny goes full steam ahead with his plan to try to take out Colton. He includes Rob, which Rob was like, "Huh, what? This is crazy, guys. He is playing." He does such a great job.
Rob is doing a really good job as a traitor.
What? Guys, this is crazy, because Colton his ally, Colton his friend. He don't want to get rid of his little faithful pet, which I understand. Keep your little faithful pet in. That's what you would want anyway. And he's like, this is what we've done before. We have our mind on something, and we backtrack, and we get lost. We get distracted. This is crazy. What's going on?
He did not lie.
I was about to say he's 1,000% right. Can we please just follow the script one time?
Right. And the ironic part of all of this is either way they go, whether they stay on track with what their mind is wanting to do with Ron, or they do this quick flip, and on Colton, they're still going to be getting a faithful.
Still swinging and missing.
Yes, Give Back Volunteer. Welcome. It's good to see you. So happy to have you.
Hey, friend.
And so that was funny to me. I couldn't do no but chuckle. Again, biased, because I'm like, yeah, just take the shot at Colton, get him out, and then get Ron. But who knows? And honestly, if y'all this convinced that this man is a traitor, keep him to the end, child, and just vote him out at the end.
They don't want him running anything else.
No,
they don't want him. Yeah, they don't want him to pull more votes, make more decisions. So I respect it, because if you aren't on Colton's team, what they're saying is we're not on Colton's team, so Colton is not going to fight for us. So
that's very true.
To try to get him out.
Yeah, for sure. And so
it's smart. It's smart in the sense to get Colton out, because Colton is so loud at every round table. Mm-hmm. Like if I was sitting there, obviously not watching the show, I would be like, "Damn, can we get somebody else?" So even for that moment, even if he is a faithful, it would be nice just to get him out of my ear.
Yeah,
like, because every round table he's fighting with somebody. Every round table he's saying this. I need to see how everybody else navigates at this table, because he's taking up so much of the time, and everybody's concentrated on him. I'm probably missing other people's reactions, their looks, because I'm so like, oh, her Colton go again. Who he about to get to it again? So that in itself, like, they should have got rid of Colton.
And you would think that people can put on earmuffs where, we're aware that Colton is doing it, and we'll get to the round table, but Colton almost did it again, ladies and gentlemen.
He's very
Eli,
close.
in real time, literally, he got caught up by Mark. He got caught up by Ron. He got caught up by Kristen. Like, you got it wrong with Portia. You helped get it wrong with Ron. You know, Ron got it wrong with Portia. You did too, because you was yapping your little mouth too. Then you got it wrong for sure with Tiffany, and then was wrong again with Michael. And then at the end, you get to call out Lisa just randomly. Well, I think you throwing another name out, even though you're right this time. We're not going to talk about that because we don't care that you're right. But it's the fact that you throw another name out. And this is the only part I wish Ron really would have just stuck in there, because, again, he was just ready to go. But I really feel like he should have just hampered it home. And look, or Lisa too, like, there you go. You just throwing out another random name again. What did we just talk about? Why are we keeping this man in here? Is this what we're going to let him do every time we get to the 11th hour of the round table, to throw another name out, and then we move our votes to who he's throwing it out? Is that not a problem?
Yes, Colton.
Literally. And I would have said, I'm not here to bow down. Look, where's Phaedra when you need her? You must forget, this ain't The Bachelor. And I don't got a kiss show for Rose, Colton. Oh,
I will say,
you left your Bachelor at the altar.
I will say, I respect an aggressive, faithful game, though, where I do appreciate, because if Colton wasn't in this, in the gosh dang castle, I'm gonna be real, what would we be talking about? Because Colton's the one trying to grab at random straws and pull every single thread that he can. So I respect it there. But yeah, if I was in that castle, I'd say, shut up, I want to pull a thread. But
he's aggressive and wrong, though. Like, if you're going to be aggressive, at least have some logic to what you're saying. Like,
it's impossible to be right, though. It really is impossible. Like, what has Rob or Candace done to get caught? Nothing really. Lisa, okay, she's acting different. Colton clocked that after 7 people. But, like, the other two traitors haven't done nothing.
But that's the thing, though. Here's my thing. And I talked about this last week. Like, I really went in on him, because how all of a sudden you come up with this stuff about Lisa. You had this epiphany after Tiffany goes home. No, you knew this beforehand. So you should have brought this up at that round table. That's who you should have went all guns to the wall about. You know what I'm saying? Guns blazing, balls to the wall. There we go. That's what you should have done. And I would respect that, because at least you had evidence, factual, tangible evidence that Lisa could potentially be a traitor. But I
do think the Tiffany vote out, I know I wasn't here last week, I do think it was in the power struggle where Tiffany has some power connections, and it's like, hey, you get Tiffany out, Cole's the loudest voice there, or maybe not the loudest voice, but kind of the most strategic almost. Like, Natalie's the only gamer left. Who are we looking towards?
Jam Jam
yeah, Jam Jam too. But Colton was able to grab the reins of the game after getting.
I can't even count name one of them, because Jam Jam and Natalie just chilling. Which, hey, at least their name ain't up for murder, they ain't up for banishment, so maybe that's working out for them. Yeah,
because I think for some people
at this point, go ahead.
I think for some faithfuls, and I could be completely wrong, but some faithfuls might have the Sandra mentality of, as long as they ain't pushing me, I'm chilling. And so Colton's kind of needed to drive that. But I'm happy that there's a Viva La Resistance, or whatever they named the episode. A coup d'etat, whatever, something about a coup. But
shout out to Ron. We're going to give him his flowers this week, because he definitely clocked Colton. He was like, why is it that I get it wrong with Portia and y'all all on me?
I was just about to say that.
You got it wrong with Tiffany and other people, but nobody's giving you the problem. Answer me that. Any more questions? Didn't think so.
He ate with that, because he said, he was telling them who he got wrong. He was like, oh yeah, Tiffany. He said, and Michael. He said, just because y'all don't like Michael, I really count.
Okay, right.
And I was like, and you're right. He clocked that 100%, because who could care less that Michael is gone?
Right.
Everybody's up in arms specifically because of Portia. Let's be real. That's where the tides turned.
Mm-hmm.
But Ron wasn't wrong.
He was right.
He was right about everything he heard. Portia was
you don't like Michael.
She was just some dumb stuff.
And that being said, I don't feel like people should automatically, if you have a wrong hunch and get someone out incorrectly, I don't think you should go, but that's what they did with Ron. Where with Ron, he got one thing wrong, and it's like, it was partially the Donna thing too, but
That's what
got
really
one
did it, I
decision
think.
wrong that had 3 things of evidence, and it was all right. We got to get Ron out. Look towards last season. I think Derek had a list against whoever the wrestler was. I forget her name.
Mhm.
And he was wrong, and it's like, oh well, brush it off because people are wrong. You need to try to have punches, and yeah, they did not give Ron that grace.
I did see that Bolt Curl. Yeah, she's
spanking Rob.
Yes,
What
like
you mean spanking him?
playfully spanking him after the round.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, are we talking about a different show? I said, what's going on? Who gets spanked?
Traitors After Dark, y'all.
Listen, I see why they got him in separate hotel room. Who gets spanked?
Yeah.
Ron had no desire to build relationship. Ron had no desire to build relationship just for the sake of the game, and that was his downfall. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
In a certain sense, but I think honestly he's only saying that because he didn't bridge those relationships. I think, and this is only me knowing because I've seen him in some stuff. I've seen some of his stand up like way before Traitors. Just his personality, you would think that he's just a very outgoing person. All that other stuff. I think he just the people and the relationships that were in the house just didn't mesh with his personality. And then with that Portia thing, and then with Donna, like I think it was just easy to turn the tide against him. Because everybody gonna say that I ain't coming to this house to make no friends. I came here to win this money.
Right.
But let's be real. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna leave with at least one friend. Yeah. So I really hate that for him.
And he did. Well, see, that's the misconception though, because he was like, y'all want to vote me out? That's fine. I'm gonna get a prayer. I'm gonna be faithful. But before I get, since I'm going home anyway, let me do my swan song. And he was like, love that. Such, you were amazing. I loved you. X, Y, and Z. He went down the line, and then that's when everybody, I don't think he's a traitor. Oh, now it took all of this for y'all to really believe this man. And then 5, 6 of y'all still voted for this man. Mara, that was stupid. Who else voted? Steven, that was stupid. Those votes should have went to Colton. Or Lisa,
he went out
Colton, preferably.
Did y'all catch it though?
They had to get Ron out.
They did.
I like what was funny to me though when he was talking to everybody. He was like, "Yeah, Colton, Eric, y'all are great." Anyway, then he went on to the next person. Like, I gotta say something nice.
I was curious if someone was gonna get an ultra snarky one, and maybe he did, but he seemed to have kept it classy.
Yeah. It was great. I wish that would have been enough. It should have been enough to turn. Mark voted opposite too. It should have been enough to keep him there. That should have kept him there. I don't care what questions y'all had. This wasn't the table to do it.
Colton got to get banned. Colton, he got to get murdered. They're like, ooh, I think it's too soon. They're gonna know. I'm gonna be very real. The smartest faithful y'all have right now is Colton, even though he wrong 75% of the time. Y'all get rid of Colton. Oh well, there were a lot of people. He had 6 votes again. If now is not the opportunity to murder him, he did have 5 or 6 votes against him. 5. Maybe one of those 6 people is the traitor. Okay, like let's try to maneuver this somewhere. Let's just murder him and talk about it later. That's what we need to do right now. So I don't know, man.
And again, that's why getting rid of smart faithfuls like Tiffany was dumb, because although she was very much wrong and who she thought were the traitors, given enough time, she would have been able to pick it up. I think she would have been able to figure it out. She would have used it more to her own personal advantage, like she thought she was doing with Michael, but she would have been able to figure it out. She would have been finding a way to get the other 2 traitors out so the other one could keep her in, maybe even recruit her later on down the road.
Natalie has voted 3 out of 5 times for a traitor. Natalie has been the best faithful.
And I guess quick little
I can see that.
Talking about the votes. What were y'all's impressions of Rob? I know we talked about it with Candace throwing grapes at him, but ultimately he had his own dilemma. He didn't want to vote for Ron. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to vote for Colton. And we didn't know much. Yeah, Colton ended up spinning up Lisa out of nowhere.
And
Rob said, you know what? I'm going to just vote for Lisa.
Listen, I'm going to be very real. Once he broke down his reasoning, I was with him on it. That does make sense. If the whole house see you and Colton are really close like this, verbally, like a couple people know that you were like, no, like when you heard that Ron was a traitor, you were no, Ron, he's not. You were just basically capping for both of these people. So now I'm gonna vote for one of them. I agree. Lee, I don't know if Lisa might have been the best vote, but it did in my head. It made logical sense why he didn't do it.
The problem I have with Rob's vote is that Lisa didn't go home. Because had she went home, it would have been the perfect vote. But because she did not, he now has to deal with the contention of her being in the turret, the confusion that can cause. Also, when they do decide to banish her in the next episode, because I do believe she's going home, she can Dan him like Dan did Phaedra and throw him on the bus because nobody has suspicion of Rob. But she messy. She said, "Oh, Colton already activated her now." She said, "Oh, you want to see Lisa? You want me to get there? I'm gonna show you now." So if she does get banished, I feel like she can and will throw Rob under the bus to get him banished sooner than what he would have, if at all. And so that's the problem I have with him writing her name.
Lisa, please don't ruin a good thing, please, because it hurt me when Dan did it, and I'm a true Dan defender, and it hurt me when Dan did it, and so if Lisa does it, I'm gonna be hurt.
And he has the game on lock, but I think Lisa would throw her on the bus like, "Oh, you voted for me, you almost sent me home." Bet she gonna come up with the thing since Colton could throw names out here and throw them to the wall. Let me throw a name out here that none of y'all have thought about. Rob, why can't Rob be the traitor? These besties right here, they the best friend. The little hunks in the turret running the game. Colton doing it all loud and proud. Rob doing this behind the scenes.
But maybe I have faith in Lisa. I don't know. I feel like Lisa wouldn't just throw out. Lisa's going straight at Colton again, in my opinion. Though
she did tell a fellow housewife she should have shut her mouth and that she can go back to Dubai and that she won't be seeing her at Bravo.
That's the great point.
Lisa mouth gonna get her in trouble.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We're gonna see. I kind of only want Lisa to go next episode because I want to shake it up and I just want to see another traitor. Like, let me see who else can take the reins. That's kind of only my reasoning for wanting Lisa to go. But let's be real, I want Colton to go next, just so I can see a different game, maybe.
Now, Eric, question for you. Of course, our resident Traitors UK watcher, how did this murder end up working out in the UK, this murder in plain sight, if they even had it? So we know that
the jewel.
We're gonna have a murder in plain sight. Here's a jewel that one of you can wear on your clothes, and it's just that Lisa's gonna wear it. But how did this work out in the UK if they did it?
They did not do that one, actually.
Ooh, so this will be interesting.
That is new because they already did a murder in plain sight, and I guess they realized that wasn't a really good one that they did in the beginning because now they're doing another one.
Because the question, Rob Cesternino could have did nothing. There's nothing he could have done. He knew not to touch nothing and still got murdered in
and so they
plain sight.
Right.
I hate it.
A mess.
So since he gone, let's go ahead and bring this back now. He's not here to draw attention to the fact that somebody is pointing out. And so, they did not do this in the UK. So it's going to be interesting to see this play. This is different. I like it. I guess they we can't take the whole script from them. Because they also
was like, there's about to be some chaos. I saw some running in the preview, and I don't know. How are y'all running at the kitchen table?
Right. So the way Mary described the UK little banquet table perfectly, honestly, it was the final 8 or 9. They eating dinner. There won't be a murder that night. They just get to talk about why they're there at the show, why they want the money, what they would do with the money, just their upbringing, stuff like that. Basically a little trauma dump set, or just like just sharing a little bit more about yourself. And then Claudia, the host, comes in and was like, there won't be murder, but the traitors will choose somebody and they're eligible for themselves to have 2 votes. They'll give somebody this dagger, and whoever has the dagger gets 2 votes at the round table. That's all it was.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, and if you watch the UK Traitors, you will see how they did it. It worked out perfectly. But yeah, one of the best seasons I've seen. Like literally, it would probably be one of my favorite seasons of the Traitors. It was just that good. Highly recommend. Traitors UK stand here.
But yeah, we had another close vote. This is our second closest vote of the season, right? I'm saying random numbers, but like 6-5-4 or something like that.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
So I knew it was like 1-1.
It makes it interesting. It makes it a little interesting.
Now I do like that. Now that's where it gets juicy because you don't know who going home when there's 3 people up for banishment like that. You like, wait, which one is it gonna be? I like that.
Because at Tiffany vote, I said, I know where this is going. Fast forward, because everyone was dogpiling.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so if y'all continue to give us split roundtables like that, I'll forgive y'all for how much of a snooze fest this season has turned into. And the fact that we got 45 minutes out of this episode is actually crazy. And it's more so because of y'all. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Because we had absolutely nothing to talk about.
That's it.
Shoot, half of it was talking about everything going on social media and the chaos of this episode and this season so far, and not even like chaos in the house. This is chaos going on outside and reflecting on the season. I need a little bit more chaos going on in the house.
They didn't flop, Mary. They group flopped. They did good. They stuck to their guns.
Wait. How are we forgetting? Was it this week where Colton sat down Lisa Rinna on the couch and said, "Hey, I know you're a traitor.
Basically, yes.
Protect me in the turret. I'll protect you in the round table." Man. He tried.
His hardest. He did. And for that, you still gotta go. Like, why would you so confidently do that? That was bold. Crazy. Like, what good does that do me? Because you think I'm gonna go to the final fire with you?
Yeah. Hey, let's go to the end together. What do you mean? You're just gonna throw Red into the fire and then vote me out?
Quan just said it. Like, the logic is so off. They both.
Yeah, exactly, Quan.
Not for real.
Yeah, in trouble. Right. Unless she recruit him, and they better not recruit that bad.
I want them to recruit Colton. Wouldn't that be crazy if they? Okay, think of this scenario. They banish Lisa, right? Then they have to recruit somebody. They end up recruiting Colton, and then the next round table they vote out Colton because they think he a traitor. That would be so juicy.
That would be funny.
Because he gonna be at his time. He's just like, oh my gosh, now I have to try to defend myself as a traitor now. What am I gonna do?
He already cracked under pressure as a faithful when somebody throw heat at him. So he definitely won't be able to last as a traitor.
Man, that would kind of be juicy. You're gonna be a traitor.
They did
like, I knew it this whole time. He been a traitor for 32 minutes.
That's exactly what Venus did. Her and the other traitor did on the Traitors Canada. They recruited a girl who everybody thought was a traitor, and they banished her that same night.
We got another one. One of the OGs. We got one of the OGs.
Listen, think about how smart that is. How much of a boost that'll give the faithfuls if they get 2 traitors back to back. Like, okay, you got one. Okay, now let's see. Who is the loudest at these round tables? Where we got a traitor. Let's see if we can, get another one out. And then for them to get another one back to back, that would just give them such a boost. And they'd probably be accusing everybody. You know what? You came to breakfast looking a little tired. Was you up over a pot of fire last night?
Hey, you did not.
Is that ash I see in your eyebrow?
I know you didn't sleep in the hotel room. You slept in the castle, and I know that. That's how I know you're a traitor. I didn't see you in the hotel lobby.
I ain't heard your door open, and we neighbors. So what was you doing? Where was you
That part. Like, I didn't hear your door. I didn't hear your handler open your door.
Johnny or Dorinda. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see.
And who do we want to touch it? Obviously, Colton.
You know what? This would look cute on y'all. This would look nice with your outfit.
You see that little horrible outfit he had on?
I don't know what you think he was doing.
Who's gonna touch it?
I want to say something, but man, it's gonna sound mean, so I'm gonna skip it.
Right.
Is there a chance Mora touches it, or Dark Horse? Mark, maybe.
I
wouldn't touch nothing.
Hey, Lan. I would have been like this. That's nice.
It's definitely gonna give one of the girls are gonna touch it because I just don't see any of the men's wanting to touch her brooch or amulet, whatever you want to
They'll
call
kind
it.
of be like,
Yeah, I was about to say
cool.
that's how I know it's a different level because Eric called it a brooch. I don't even know what that is. I ain't touching it. I know brioche, man.
Mara
Not
is
you hungry, not brioche.
scream.
Yes. Drop a like if you haven't. Yeah, do that.
Please and thank you. Drop a like. But y'all, that's pretty much it. We're gonna see what this episode is giving.
One thing I did look up, every episode going forward now is only one episode, besides the finale and the reunion will air at the same time. But going forward, the next, I think, 9-10 episodes. Yeah, it's one. Because I think it's 10 total, I saw. Did I get that right? I think so.
Something like that.
But that's good. We only got to watch one episode. And you know what? Traitors. Can y'all start getting rid of like 3 or 4 people per episode? We only got 4 left. Like, y'all trying to drag it out. Like, we saw one person go home. Can we at least get 2 per episode? Because it's like, come on.
I can't stand a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
me too.
This is my brioche. Thank you, EM, for dropping the brioche in the chat.
Come on, bread.
Bread,
where have you been? All right. Tell them where they can find us, Eric.
Y'all know what to do. If you're not already following us, go and head over to YouTube at AWAGBT podcast. Make sure you drop a like, as our good sis Ali said. Comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And then go ahead and follow us on Twitter at our new account, AWAGBT _podcast. And follow us on Instagram at AWAL there. And turn on those notifications so you never miss when we got an episode coming out. We will be here next week around the same time to talk all things Traitors and any other drama that goes on throughout the week. And
whatever random idea pops in my head. You know what?
Survivors in a month.
Let me leave y'all with this.
Yes.
Okay. The tinfoil hat on. Okay. I went down a rabbit hole. I do think giants are real and that they did once exist.
Goodbye.
Listen. Giants are real. We're gonna get into it next week.
I'm gonna
give y'all my facts and evidence. I think that's my tinfoil hat thought. I do know.
Just show a picture of Victor Wembanyama, and you know what?
But I also think that giants are real.
You're insane.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
Good night, y'all.
A little bit.
Love y'all.